Now, today we'll be talking about mm, maintenance plans. Okay, what maintenance plans is, why it is required. It is a very important feature in field service lightning. Okay, so let me tell you to understand the maintenance plans basically. So you need to understand the asset also in field service lightning means how to create the assets in Salesforce to represent customer purchased products, how to describe the purpose of the asset hierarchies. Okay, so like that we need to understand what asset is working in field service lightning. Then we will understand then how to create the maintenance plans and what is the significance of the maintenance plans. Then we will talk about how to generate work orders in a bulkified manner. Okay, so let me talk about one by one. So let me okay, so today we will be talking about, let me write that, maintenance plans in FSL. Okay, so for that we need to understand asset, create assets. Then we will talk about how to create maintenance plans. Then we will talk about generate work orders, which is very important. Means maintenance plan is a frequent uh, means requirement from the business. So generate work orders. Okay, so these three things we need to know. So we can complete that topic. Okay, so before need to know what are the maintenance plans. So basically, suppose your organizations, you are working for organizations. So the customers are very much fond of their systems, which actually you have uh, delivered them. You have developed and you have delivered them successfully. So they are very they are loving their new systems. Okay, so, however, so company knows that its work is not over. Okay, when a system is installed into their when a system is, you have already installed a system, and when you have already means developed applications and provided to them. So and it is installed into their platform. So now they are successfully using it, but the company or your partners means partner companies, they know that its work is not it's not over yet. Okay, so the systems that installed system will work best when they are checked regularly by a knowledgeable field service technician. Okay, uh, so to ensure that any issues, if those are found early, so the means the customer, suppose you are you develop that application, so your organizations provides 1 year or monthly preventive maintenance visits after the system installations. Okay, but who is going to create the work orders for those monthly visits? Okay, so that will be a headache thing. Like then field service lightning introduce maintenance plans here. So basically, in a short way or brief or simpler way, I can say a maintenance plan lets you define the maintenance schedule for one or more assets and generate multiple work orders for future maintenance visits. Okay, with the click of a button, all work orders for your organizations, partner organization systems, monthly maintenance visits will be created, and based on that history, based on that records, uh, means you can able to track that. Suppose after 3 months, 4 months, future visit will be required for that specific system install. After the system installations, one field service qualified or knowledgeable field service technician need to visit into that uh, visit that, and they need to provide the service. So this is the maintenance plan's goals. This is the usage of a maintenance plans means I can say like this maintenance plans field service lightning introduced just because it lets the field service admin to define the maintenance schedule for one or more assets and they generate multiple work orders for future maintenance visit for a particular applications. So with the click of a button you can create all the work orders, okay, in a bulk basis. Okay, so for that, to deep dive the maintenance plans, before that, before deep diving the maintenance plans, let us go to the customer assets things. Let us go to the customer assets. So as you already know, in the typical Salesforce language, typical Sales Cloud language, you can say an asset. Basically, a Salesforce in Salesforce, which represents a specific purchased or installed product. For example, if I'm selling some products, I can create that product into Salesforce and then create multiple assets representing to that products which I have sold to my customers. So each customer's product would be tracked in its own asset record that linked to the actual product. Okay. So, where do then one question should be coming into your mind that where do assets fit into field service? Well, so the products you sell and the service likely require visits from service technicians, as I have mentioned. By tracking your customers' assets in Salesforce, you can easily view and log each asset's purchase life timeline, maintenance history, and many more things are there. Okay, so you can associate assets with various records, Salesforce record, in addition to the products like you already know, like work orders, work order line items, maintenance plan, entitlements, service contracts, contract line items like this. Okay. So first of all, let me step by step, let me create an asset for that. So first of all, let me go to the account. If I'll go to the account, if I'll go to okay, so let me go to the okay, so let me go to the object manager first. Let me check account. Step by step, we'll check it. Page layouts. I'll go to the account layout. In the account layout, I'll go to the related list. In the related list, let me check. Okay, assets are there. I do not need to drag the assets again. Okay, so assets is there already. Now, following the same steps, I'll go to the asset object. Let me go to the asset object. Okay, and if I'll go to the page layouts. Okay, so if I'll go to the asset layout, let me go to the related list. Uh, okay, so here maintenance plan should be there. So if I'll go to the related list, so let me check maintenance. This is the maintenance plans. So I'll just drag maintenance plans and I'll drag primary assets. Okay, and I'll drag the work orders. Okay, these three objects are enough. I can associate as a child objects for asset. I can make these three objects available for as of now for asset related list. So now I'm saving that. Okay, now another settings I need to do, which is I'll go to the work order. If I'll go to the work order, I'll go to the page layouts. If I'll go to the work order layout, okay, so I can see okay, one field is there. Let me show you. generated, yeah, generated from maintenance plans. Okay, so this I have already dragged it and make it available in the work order page layout. So you need to make this generated work order generated from maintenance plans, as I have already told you that one click of a button your bulk work order will be generated for a specific maintenance plan. So this checkbox should be there in the work order layout. Okay, I'm saving it. Okay, now I will create an asset. So I'll create an asset. So, okay. So, every asset must be linked to an account or a contact or both. Okay. So, let's create, I have already created an account. Okay. So, if I'll go to the account, I'll use the reality. Yeah, my account is there, Dreamhouse Reality. Okay. So, I'll go to the first, let me click on account. Okay, so one asset is already there. So suppose I'll create another asset for that. Click on new. Okay, so before clicking on the asset, I would like to tell you, like, my account is created. Now next step is, okay, step by step I'd like to write here. So first point, if I'll create assets. Okay, so first point, account, create account. Type of the account will be customer direct as of now. Okay. Now point number 2 is I need to create a product to represent the type of the means type of that specific asset for that account, the account who purchased my applications or purchased my product. So I need to create a product which will represent my asset. Okay. uh, so there is no need means you do not have to link every asset to a product, but when you do, it's easy to check the asset related list to see which customers have purchased the product. So that is the significance of it. So if I'll go to here, suppose if I'll go to the app launcher, and what I'll do, let me search products. If I'll go to the products, click on new. Suppose solar panel system, suppose 800. Okay, so now that product has to be active. Product code you can put there, that is not mandatory field, you can put there based on your business requirement. As of now I'm not putting it. Okay, I'm not making any kind of product family, I'm not defining it. Now I'm saving it. Okay, so my product has been generated. Okay, now I'll go to account and create an asset. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to the accounts. For Dreamhouse Reality, I'll create a new asset. So asset name, suppose solar panel. Sorry, suppose this one, and I will just make it 8. Okay, solar panel system. This, so product which I have just created, this one 80000. Account is Dreamhouse Reality, that is fine. So now what I will do, install date, suppose let me put it today's date. Okay, and quantity, suppose 1. Okay, and status is basically it's installed. Status is installed. Okay, so I can put rest of the field, as of now rest of the fields blank, and I can save it. Okay, so when I can save it, so my assets created. Now if my assets created, so if someone from that account means Dream House Reality, the account which I have chosen. So if someone from Dream House calls, you can quickly see which system they purchased and when. Okay, so every history will be there. That's it. Okay, so if I'll go to the asset, so look at this. It will open it. So it is in an installed situation, and the install date also I have provided that. Okay. So now, okay. So this is basically I have created the asset. Now, what I'll do after creating that asset. Okay. So what I'll do I will create. I'll okay. So sometimes you will get you will get a requirement like uh, means to replace an asset. So when suppose what happens if a customer's asset needs to be replaced, whatever the reasons, okay. So you can add the new asset to the customer accounts in Salesforce and link the old and new asset for tracking purposes. You can do that. So that you can do like primary assets and related assets. Like in the page layout I have shown you, right? Primary assets and related assets there. So you can do that. So from there you can replace an asset, not a problem. So you can explore that when you will do the hands-on. I am not doing that replace the asset functionality as of now. It's not that mandatory. So now I have created the asset. Now I'll go to the maintenance plan things. So in the maintenance plan, now what I'll do, I need to set up a maintenance plan. So if I'll create a maintenance plan for 1 year of monthly maintenance visits for that solar panel system, 8,000 asset. So few of the process that needs to be suggested. First is you need to create a work type. So if I'll just go to the point number 2, like I will, okay, sorry, not point number 2. I'll just delete this. Create maintenance plans. Okay. Okay. So what I will do in the maintenance plans, some of the process you need to do when you are trying to set up the maintenance plan for 1 year of monthly maintenance. Okay. Let me write here. 1 year of, sorry. Yeah. So first is you need to create a work type that standardize your FSL work during the maintenance service appointment. So okay, so that is create a work type. This is required, very required. Now point number 2 is create a maintenance plan for asset. Maintenance plans. I am putting it MP for asset. Now third is okay, define the condition for service visits using a maintenance work role. Okay, so define the condition for service visits using a maintenance, sorry, using a maintenance work rule. Okay. Now point number 4 is associate the asset, okay, with the maintenance plan. Okay. Now point number 5 is, this is the last point, is generate work orders. Generate work orders used to schedule, okay, each service appointment. That is the 5 steps you need to do to set up a maintenance plan. Okay, so let's do the create a work type. Okay, so suppose I'll create a work type. Let me put the name as, suppose if I'll go to here, let me go to the work type. I have already a work type, but I need to create a fresh work type for this. Okay, so if I'll go to the work types, so suppose I'll click on new. Suppose work type name. What was my sorry, asset name? Let me just check it once. Solar panel system 8000. Okay. So what I'll do, if I'll go to the work type, okay, solar panel system 8000 maintenance. Okay. Suppose estimated duration is 1. Okay. Duration type is hours. That's okay. And what I will do, auto create service appointment, I will check it from the work type so that it will automatically create the service appointment. You do not need to create the service appointment for each and every work order manually. Okay. So now I'm just click on save. Okay. So when your work type has been created, what you can do, so if you'll go to the related, look at the skill requirements are there, product requires, everything are there. You can associate all those into the work types. Okay. So, so your new work type has been generated. Now I'm going to the existing work type. Okay, as of now, let it be. My work type has been generated. So what I will do here in the work type, I have created the work type. So now I will start a maintenance plan. So if I'll go to here, mm, after creating the work type, so what I need to do, I will from the app launcher, I will just open the maintenance plan. Okay, so if I'll just click on new, okay, what will be my work type? I have just created new work type. Account will be a dream house reality. Okay, start date suppose first of the next month. So suppose it is December 1st. Okay, this is the start date. So it will be my future maintenance plan will be created. So end date suppose 1 year after the start date. So if I just put it 23, suppose December 1st. Okay. So now work order generation method, one work order per asset. That's okay. That is by default. That is fine. Okay. Now let me come to here. Mm, Service appointment generation method, as of now I'm not defining. Okay. So frequency is basically it is actually the amount of time between the plans work orders. The unit is specified in the frequency type. Okay. So so here in the frequency I can put suppose 1, frequency type months, generation time frame, suppose generation time frame is suppose 12 12 months, and the generation time frame type, because I have put the start date ended 1 year gap, so that's why I'm putting the generation time frame 12 months. In month basis it will come. Generation time frame type months, date of the first work order in the mm, next batch, suppose that will be 1st December. Okay. And maintenance window start days and maintenance window end days, suppose it is 3. It is 3. It's recommended to put is 3 maintenance window start date and end date. Okay. So rest of the fields I am just putting here. Mm, to rest of the fields I'm just making it as of now blank. Okay, so now I'm saving the record. Okay, so my record has been created. So now I need to add maintenance work rule. Like if I'll go to the spreadsheet, so I need to create work type. I need to create maintenance plan for assets. Now I need to define the conditions for the service visits using maintenance work rule. So that is required. So I need to add maintenance work rule to my maintenance plan to create recurring maintenance schedules. I can create calendar based, users based, and criteria based maintenance work rules. Okay. So do that. Suppose you want to schedule monthly visits for the applications like solar panel 8000, which I have created. So use a calendar based criteria. If necessary, we can define multiple calendar based maintenance work rules. For example, one for monthly maintenance visits and second for a more extensive yearly maintenance visit. So we can do that whatever we want. Okay. So yeah, this is my maintenance plan page. Okay, so now I go to the related. Look at this, maintenance work rules are there. Okay, so I'll click on new. Okay, so maintenance work rule title monthly, suppose monthly. Okay, so now maintenance work rule type is calendar based as of now. Okay, uh, so now suppose here in the general information, suppose work type is this which I have created. Okay, then uh, here maintenance asset, it's not there as of now. Just a second, maintenance plant I have created, that is actually related to it. And sort order suppose 1, and then date of the first work order in the next month. Same as the start date of the maintenance plan, so I have put that December 1st. Okay, recurrence pattern. Okay, so recurrence pattern. So if I just scroll down here, control minus, it is coming like this. No. Okay, recurrence period. Recurrence period, I'm putting it months. Okay, so if I'm putting on months, to look at this, it's coming recurring on date and day. Okay, so recon dating on date 1, so I have choosing it. Okay, frequency is 1. Now I'm leaving other fields blank here. Recurrence said never, that's fine, it's as of now this is fine. Okay, so now what I'll do, let me save it. So my maintenance work rule has been generated. Okay, so okay, so if I'm just creating this one, okay, so I'll tell you one thing, you can create the criteria based maintenance work rule also. Okay, so that criteria based work rule, when you have created for that maintenance work rule, it will give you the criteria. Based on the criteria, you can you can put that what kind of product will be means it will be basically doing the criteria based for your maintenance work rule type. Means if you can select or enter your work type, the maintenance plan, sort order, and date of the first work order. So if you will use that criteria based, so it will just choose that suppose you have multiple products associated with, you can choose what kind of product criteria you are giving. It is just filtering out all those products. Okay, now what I'll do so my maintenance work rule has been created. So now I need to associate maintenance asset. Okay, okay, so let me write the third point here. So generate work orders, so I have done that. So here, after that, associate the asset with MP. So point number 5, I'll put it associate maintenance asset. Okay,